This is going to be fun. We always like it when we have a long-time, well-known comedian joining us. Lisa Lampanelli's Losin' It makes its debut, its worldwide debut at the Fairfield Theater Company Stage 1 on November 3rd. There's a reason they're doing it on November 3rd at the Fairfield Theater Company. We're going to tell her. We're not going to tell her. She's going to tell us about it. She joins us this morning. We say hello to you.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Delighted. Ken, we were talking before the break. I said we have kind of not crossed paths over the last 10, 15 years. We just seem to just miss each other by a couple of steps. But it's a pleasure to see you in person.
This has got to be the best day of your life.
It's early, but it's ranking up there. Sure.
There you go.
Let's talk about you for a second, and you in the world of comedy, a Trumbull native.
Yes, a Connecticut gal.
How did you get into stand-up?
Oh, I was working a regular job. I was a journalist for a long time for heavy metal magazines in the 80s. Oh, yeah. And I wasn't exactly a metal mama, but something inside me said, try this once. Try stand-up once. And if you stink, just quit. But I couldn't let it go untried. Thank God I was terrific. And I didn't bomb till several weeks later. And thankfully for the world, I am a gifted human being.
There are a lot of similarities between the rock and roll world and the comics world, isn't there? Just living out of a suitcase and going around and trying to make your mark in this, isn't it?
It's like you will work anywhere, anytime. I remember once driving to Florida 21 hours straight, stopping once to go to the bathroom because I had a gig at the last minute. Because back then I would say no to nothing.
Right.
You just want experience.
That's
you want to get on that stage. And honestly, there's no bigger rush, I would say. I've been married twice. Trust me, there's not.
I had a marriage. I'll keep that in mind for future reference.
There you go.
What is it? Describe that rush.
It's odd. It's almost like a drug. So I've only had as much fun doing that as eating. And that's, I love food, as you know. I had a huge weight loss years ago, and that's what this new show is about. Sort of like losing it refers to weight and food. But I tell you what, it's something about that immediate hit. And when you're a painter, you have a long time before somebody sees your work and applauds it, if they end up applauding it. That immediate gratification is what I'm all about.
That's true. And it's not just a nightly basis, but you do a couple of shows a night, and you really, get to, you honed your craft many years here in Connecticut, in New York.
Yeah.
Who were your influences?
Oh, well, my hero of all time, obviously, because as an insult comic, Don Rickles. I mean, he was such a warm guy. Exactly. And that's why I loved Rickles, because I think to do the type of comedy we did, you have to be a really decent human being. And we all have our struggles. I can snap in anger with the best of them.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little afraid of you right now.
No, I won't. Not yet. I'm trying to bring it back a notch. But yeah, I think off stage, you kind of have to have no prejudice and really bring the warmth on stage.
And that led to a big career in roasting. We're going to talk about that in a couple of minutes. But roasts are big now. Like, they're back. Like, I remember growing up and seeing the Dean Martin roast.
Oh, best.
And I was young. I had no idea what I was watching, but it was cool.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of in vogue again.
Yeah, I really liked remember years ago they started selling those Dean Martin roasts on VHS?
Yes.
I have them all at home. No VHS player, but I got all the tapes.
We got to get this woman a VCR.
Someone out there.
Yes, absolutely. Talk about what's going on in early November. Lisa Lampanelli, Losin' It, and it's not sanity, it's not mentality, it's not brain capacity, it's...
Yes, about weight and food issues. Because I got a group of actors together in comics, and we're telling stories and talking about our crazy weight journeys. Because, as you know, I lost all this weight 6 years ago, kept it off, but it's a daily freaking struggle.
I bet.
And it's a really funny show. There's a little heart in it, too, and we do benefit the Center for Family Justice,
which is what
great.
we're doing. Yeah, got a big, and it's at the Fairfield Theater Company, right there by the train tracks, right by the Fairfield Metro stop. It's a great little venue. And not only you, Frank DeCaro, who I love. Who else is going to be there?
Yes, world-class gay icon Frank DeCaro, also Lauren Ann Brickman, and Eden Malin from House of Lies on Showtime.
And it benefits the Centers for Family Justice,
Yeah,
which is
great
a
cause.
Tremendous, near and dear to a lot of our hearts.
Yeah.
We normally at this point they tell me to wrap and say, say thank you and move on. But would you stay? Because again, she's good at roasting. If you know Lisa, she's good at it. So maybe we'll put you to the test.
Okay.
And we have a couple of victims in the other studio. We'll see what you can do with them. Excellent. You're not going to want to miss that.